Hi everyone, I hope you're okay. I love a very radiant natural makeup look, and I've had quite a few questions over on Instagram and TikTok to do an updated makeup routine. So I have a bag full of all of my genuine everyday makeup products that I cannot live without, and I just wanted to let you guys know I get quite a lot of comments saying, oh, it looks the exact same at the end, but this makeup routine is more to enhance. Obviously going to start with my absolute favourite lip balm right now. This is the Rhode Watermelon Lip Peptide Treatment, and Hailey Bieber killed this. I cannot stop putting this on and it is worth all of the hype. I tend to have very dark circles and this helps so much. It's the By Terry Brightening CC Luminizer pen, and I literally just use this before makeup and just put a little bit under my eyes. I just find it helps with kind of concealing my dark circles and making me look a little bit more alive. This is a product that I have been absolutely obsessed with lately. It is the Rhode Glazing Milk Essence. I didn't think I was going to like this because of how kind of runny it is, but when you put this product on, it turns into almost like a thicker moisturizer. I just think it sits so nice under foundation, and it's not too much either. It doesn't feel like it's sitting heavy on my skin. Next up we have the Tatcha, the Dewy Skin Cream. I only just started using this, but I am loving it. And again, it's not too much. It's just super hydrating. Also gives your skin that really glassy look. This makeup look is literally glow to the maximum. So any products that give kind of that plump, radiant finish, I am obsessed with. For SPF, I love the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Sunscreen. I didn't used to wear SPF every day, but now I try and be really strict with myself. I try and make myself wear it as much as possible. That is my skin prep, and you can see my skin looks super duper glowy. Those products mix so well together as well, because I find sometimes when I do multiple moisturizers, that's when it starts to kind of pill or not sit so well under foundation, but these sit really nice. I actually repurchased this the other day. This is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Sheer Long Wear Makeup SPF 20 tint. That is a mouthful. This is probably one of the best foundations I've ever tried if you want that no makeup look. I like to just put some on the back of my hand because this does come out really quickly. I'm going to use my Coco Cosmetics Marshmallow Sponge and spray it with some of the Laneige Cream Skin Mist. And then I'm just going to blend all of that in. I think this is probably one of my most used ever makeup products. For concealer, I always use my trusty Radiant Creamy Concealer in shade Light 2 Vanilla. This is probably the most natural concealer I've found while still covering circles and blemishes. I'm going to use this really gross beauty blender that I haven't washed in far too long. It's from e.l.f. Cosmetics, but it's the best sponge in the world. This blender literally has straightener burn marks in it. It's been through the wars with me. And then I like to just tap that into my eyelids as well to cover any veins or redness. That just kind of lifts everything up a little bit. For bronzer, I'm using the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. This is in shade Honey Drip. I have been using this so much recently. If you are looking for a natural, easy to blend bronzer, this is the one for you. I find that some bronzers are too orange or too grey, or they just look a little bit too muddy. This one is just perfect. I start by applying it by my hairline and then kind of dragging it out. If you start by applying it to centre in your face, that's when it can get a little bit muddy because you can't really blend it. So I just tap that into my skin and sort of bring it up by my temples as well. You can see how natural it is. Again, we don't want any harsh lines or anything that doesn't look like real skin. So these products do kind of blend into nothing, but in the best way possible, if that makes sense. I just do it on the tip of my nose too, and then on my forehead. The brush I'm using is from Tiba, and it is the T44 brush. Okay, blush is my favourite part of my makeup routine. I feel like blush is really, really in right now. Everyone is just obsessed with it, and I completely understand why. I'm going to be using Rare Beauty in shade Hope. It's kind of like a neutral blush. It's not too pink, it's not too coral, it's just that perfect in between. Obviously, if you've used this product, you know you only need the tiniest amount, so I'm just going to do 2 little spots like that. It is the world's most pigmented blush, so you really don't need too much. I made that mistake far too many times. I actually think I'm going to do one more layer, just to look a little bit more rosy. I'm going to go in with some cream highlight next. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Wand in shade Spotlight. This is the little mini. I find them so cute. And then I literally just put some on my cheekbones. I like to use quite a lot underneath my brow bone and on my cupid's bow. And then I actually like to blend it in with my fingers. I feel like it just gives it more of like a seamless look. And then I go in with my blender afterwards. This just makes you look more radiant and gives your skin that really, really glossy look. I think this is one of the best liquid highlighters I've ever used. Again, just going to go in with my sponge and blend it all in. I don't wear powder all the time because I don't really like how it looks on my skin. I find that it makes you look a little bit more matte, which isn't what I want. But if I am going to use powder, I like to use the Huda Beauty powder. This one is in shade Pound Cake. I used to be obsessed with the white translucent powder, and now I'm kind of realising that that is what was making me look a little bit kind of grey, not as glowy, so this is my new fave. This is a strange choice of brush, I know, but trust me, it works. This is the Kiko Milano brush. But it hasn't, oh, it has got a number, 99. I literally just get a tiny bit on my brush and just gently put it under my eyes. This just kind of stops any creases, but I only tend to put it under my eyes just to keep that natural glowy look going. And then I also like to put it on my eyelids because my eyelids tend to crease quite a lot where the concealer sits. So this just kind of prevents that. I used to do a lot to my eyebrows, but now I'm kind of over it. I'm just not a fan of doing my eyebrows. I like to keep it as simple and as natural as possible. So I sometimes use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz pencil in soft brown. And I almost always use this every day. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I've used so many of these and this has got no writing on it anymore because it's so heavily used. But today I think I'm just going to use the Gimme Brow. I love this because it's like a tinted brow gel, but it's really easy to comb through your brows. And if you're feeling like a little bit lazy, this is perfect because you literally just run it through your eyebrows and then it's almost like they're done. I literally just comb that through my eyebrows. Makes them look quite a lot thicker as well, which is really nice. That is actually my eyebrows done. All I do is just swipe this through them and they're done. They're not completely similar, but that is how I like them, so yeah. I'm going to curl my eyelashes and I'm using the Shiseido eyelash curler. This is the best one I've ever used. Random tip, but if you have an eyelash curler, make sure these don't touch when you squeeze them together and your eyelashes curl so much better. Two mascaras that I absolutely love at the moment are the e.l.f. Lash and Roll and the Lancome Idol mascara. These two I'd say are very much lengthening rather than volumizing, and that's what I tend to go for. I'm trying to decide what one to use. I think I'm going to go for Lancome. It is such a nice mascara and it really does just make your eyelashes double in length. That is just one layer of mascara compared to none, and the difference is, it just speaks for itself. I know some people don't, but I really like to do bottom lash mascara as well. I feel like it just opens my eyes up. That is my mascara done. Top tip, when your mascara is like 3/4 dry, do another layer but only apply it to the end of your lashes and it will make them so much longer. The next steps of my makeup routine are kind of strange. I like to go in with another layer of blush and another layer of highlight. This is the blush I'm using. It is the Pixi On The Glow blush stick in shade Fleur. I like to do just a second layer because I find that it just kind of, I don't know, it adds more of a glow towards the end and it just kind of emphasizes the colours, if that makes sense. I'm just going to use my foundation sponge just to blend the blush in. And these products actually sit really nice on top of the setting powder as well. It doesn't kind of sit and go cakey or anything like that. It sits really, really nice. I don't know if you can see a difference, but it makes me feel better doing 2 layers of blush. So next product is probably one that I would have to take with me to the grave. I love it so much. It is the Chanel Sheer Healthy Glow Highlighting Fluid, and I like to just put it on the back of my hand. It's just this really, really beautiful sheer kind of illuminating highlight. I just kind of rub it in a little bit, and then I get my sponge and I just dab it in and I go over my whole face with it. And this is the key to that glass skin effect. and no joke, this just makes your skin absolutely radiant, just like that. And then I have another top tip which I do for my body, because I kind of feel like your shoulders and your collarbones are also part of your makeup, so I'm going to show you what I do. So I take the Rhode Essence, the milk, and I just put a little bit of that into the palm of my hand, maybe about that much. And then I add 3 pumps of the Chanel Illuminizer, rub all of that in, and then I just put it all over my shoulders and my collarbones, and it really just makes you look like you're glowing from the inside. But every time I go to an event or every time I go out, I always do this now, and it is a game changer, honestly. Also, if you're getting pictures or anything, it does just look so much nicer. I am not a big lipstick or lip liner girl. I find that it just doesn't really suit me. I haven't found a shade that I really love yet. So I am more of like a lip oil or a lip gloss gal. Today I'm only going to be using a lip oil, and I'm not going to lie, it is usually between these 3. I really love the e.l.f. Vanilla Frosting Squeeze Me Lip Balm. This is quite new actually, and it's amazing. I also love the Ciate, this writing has all come off because it's always in my bag. This is the, I think it's the Watermelon Burst Glow Lip Oil, I think. And then of course the Rhode Lip Peptide Treatment. I'm going to use the Ciate one today. Oh gosh, so much of this comes out. And that is literally all I do to my lips. I wish it was more interesting, but it's just not. To finish, I'm going to spray my face with the mist again. Give my face a little fan. And that is pretty much it. That is my everyday makeup routine. I really just love how it's still very natural, but it's just emphasizing what I already have. So making my brows a little bit darker, making my lashes pop a little bit. It's very natural, but it's still there. And as well, you can always dress this up with a little bit of eyeliner or lipstick. But I love this kind of makeup. It makes me feel very confident, and if I'm glowing, then I feel very happy. Let me know if you try this makeup look. I would love to see. And I will link all of these products in the description. Trust me, they are amazing. And coming from someone that's tried so many makeup products, these ones are just A-list. I really hope you loved watching, and I promise I'm really going to start posting regularly on YouTube. I know I say this every time I post a video, maybe once or twice every 4 months, but I promise this time I'm going to really kind of get my head down and concentrate on YouTube. But yeah, I really hope you loved watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.